the best 4 rules to use when decluttering children's toys. Hey everyone, Sarah here from the blog StartSimpleAndStrong.com, where I talk about homemaking routines for simple living. My family and I have been on a journey to declutter and simplify our lives for the past few years. And when it comes to simplifying our lives, we definitely have looked at our children's toys collection. And let me tell you, these rules that I'm going to be sharing with you today are rules that I have personally used and still continue to use in our home. And they do work, and they have been able to eliminate stress, eliminate the messes. So the first decluttering toy rule that I have used from the very beginning is to lead by example. As a parent, our job is to show our children and teach them what we want them to learn in life. And if decluttering is one of them, then we should lead first. And I think this is really important, especially if you have older children or children that are really sentimentally attached to toys, that they understand you're not just throwing their toys away and you're not just willy-nilly getting rid of them because you're sick of them. It's important for your children to see that you yourself have been going through your items as well. You could start maybe with your clothing or maybe in the kitchen, but start with areas that are your stuff first before you help your children with their stuff. And I also think it's really important when you're decluttering toys is to just think about how your child might feel about you getting rid of their toys, and to just put yourself in their shoes and really show them through your own example. The second rule that I apply when it comes to decluttering our children's toys is to do the one location rule. What I mean by that is all the toys in our entire house, aside from the ones outside, go in one location in the house, specifically this cube unit behind me. All the toys need to fit in this cube unit. And if we get a new toy that doesn't fit in here, then we need to declutter the toys that are in here before we add that new toy in. So I think that's really key. Children like boundaries and people like boundaries. It's good to have a boundary around the toys. And even if you have maybe a whole room dedicated to a toy play area, have just one cabinet or 2 cabinets, however many cabinets you want or areas that you want, but make it really clear that those are the only areas that you have to put toys in. So putting boundaries around the toys and how many you can actually have is really key and important when you're decluttering toys. That's my second rule, is to have one location in your home where you have your toys, or one spot in your home where the toys live. Toys have to fit into the bin, the designated bin that they belong in. And you might have a big box for, let's say, stuffed animals, or you might have one container for Magna-Tiles, let's say. But using a container for those toys also helps your children, and you know how many toys you can actually have in a space. And it also makes cleaning up at the end of the day easier if you have bins where the toys can be checked in, and it's easy to clean up. Which brings me to my fourth decluttering toy rule for our children, and that is, by the end of the day, all the toys need to be cleaned up and put where they belong. And using bins, going back to rule number 3, really helps, because they can just chuck the toys in here, and honestly, I don't even care if they're organized in the right bin. I used to, but I could care less anymore. As long as they get into a bin, I'm good. And having that rule really, again, helps our children know, oh, if I pull these toys out, I have to put them back in. And I'm not saying just sit back and have your children do all the cleaning, especially when they're younger. You definitely need to help them, but show them how to clean, and show them that it is important to clean up your items at the end of the day, even if the toys are going to be getting pulled back out again tomorrow. We stay home a lot, and the toys will get pulled back out again. But here's the thing, there was a few times where I let the toys go out and just stay out, and it just made a mess. I was feeling stressed. Our children, I could tell they weren't really excited to play with the toys because they weren't presented nicely again for the next day. And having them clean up their toys at the end of the day is a good life skill, as well as just helps you out as a parent, because as parents, we want to do the best for our children, and really teaching them how to clean up their toys is a really great life lesson to have. Well, I hope my 4 decluttering rules around kids' toys help you out. Let me know in the comment section down below. What is one of your rules around your children's toys that you like to use? Thank you so much for stopping by. I enjoy sharing about homemaking routines for simple living. I'll see you next time. Bye.